Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Beavers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Slithers into space. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, Dave, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And the Beavers are marching down the field. Takes a handoff. It's French.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Makes one man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Got his man on the right. They will score! Touchdown, Beavers!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gets the back moving. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the well. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
42 Spider.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Rushes on him. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Boom. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
The give to the back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives his offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running to Green. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Card. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Richards. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner will be dragged down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's French. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Got his man quickly. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He'll ride his man on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, they're after him. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Beavers in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's going to let it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a... drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. From the gun.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. These corners going to give them some space. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finding open areas. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Card. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Card. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Finds his man. It's Williams.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll set up to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, the lead. Even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Turns it loose deep. And it's caught inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to... And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal.